the remains of the man's body into absolute nothingness. As the dust clears, the core of the informant's throne floats into Miel's hand. This brings him one step closer to absolute dominance as he claims his 11th throne. In a quiet town in Lu City, a terrible crisis suddenly breaks out. Citizens quickly turn into screaming, mindless monsters, spreading pure terror in seconds. The system flags this nightmare as the Soul Devourer. It is a B-rank dark monster that steals human souls and controls their dead bodies to grow faster. To make things even worse, this parasite forces the bodies to eat each other. They merge their energy into a massive, mutated pile of flesh right in front of the terrified survivors. Watching this gross sight from the rooftops is Chen Bing, the new captain of the local cultivator team. Disgusted by what happened to his people, he promises to destroy the monster. Knowing that waiting will only cause more deaths, the water-powered captain gathers his squad. They dive straight into the swarm of monsters to take them down. Chen Bing easily cuts the head off one of the creatures, but he freezes in shock when the headless body doesn't fall and keeps moving. Completely surrounded, his panicked squad screams that these walking corpses can't be killed by normal attacks, even if they are chopped to pieces. Realizing they walked into a trap and are totally outmatched, Chen Bing orders an immediate retreat and calls the higher-ups for emergency backup. He tries his best to cover his team's escape, firing water slashes everywhere. However, the undead horde is too fast. They catch one of his squad mates from behind and drag him into the screaming swarm. Things quickly turn into a nightmare as they run. Before Chen Bing can react, dark energy grabs two more cultivators and pulls them into a dark, swirling portal. Watching his squad get torn apart leaves Chen Bing terrified. Filled with anger and tears, he screams loudly and gathers all his water energy for a desperate last stand. Just as a huge mutated corpse sneaks up behind him for the kill, a bright beam of energy crashes down from the sky. It instantly burns the monsters away in a flash of deadly light. Standing tall in the smoke, high-level cultivators land and notice the monster has already evolved into a bigger threat. Seeing his teacher and officer Lu, Chen Bing feels relieved. Realizing how dangerous the situation is, the veteran commander takes charge. He orders more backup to come in while telling all the beginner cultivators to leave right away. Even though the beginners pull back, a stubborn Chen Bing insists he can still fight. But before he can take another step, a sudden change in the energy around them freezes him in place. The fallen corpses start to rise again, covered in a scary dark mist. The commander shouts that they must destroy every body, warning that victims are turning into enemies. Even as the squad chops the dead in half, the dark energy keeps bringing them back. One of the cultivators notices that their normal elemental powers are barely working against the strong dark energy. Knowing they need to force the dark energy out to kill it, he uses his ultimate move. He releases a huge blast of energy in all directions to burn every single corpse, leaving nothing for the parasite to use. The plan works perfectly. The zombies are totally destroyed and the dark energy field becomes very weak. Now they prepare to launch a full attack on the Soul Devourer's true body. But before they can move, the radars on their wrists flash red. The sky suddenly turns pitch black as a giant grinning purple shadow of pure evil appears over the whole town. They quickly recognize the scary monster above them as the legendary King of Anomalies. The commander screams for everyone to cancel the mission and run away immediately. This monster had disguised itself as a weak B-rank creature to hide its true power. Now showing real intelligence, the King of Anomalies drives the running squad into a panic as they watch their friends turn into monsters. However, the commander suddenly snaps out of it, realizing this is all a huge illusion made by the beast. Refusing to be tricked, he runs forward. He tells everyone to stay calm and help him break the illusion at its weakest point. Before he can even attack, a sudden and brutal strike from his own teammate knocks him down. He falls to the dirt as the dark energy begins to infect his mind. Suddenly, the commander attacks with a massive energy ball, blowing everything apart in a crazy panic. Chen Bing is shocked that his leaders are falling and wonders how they can possibly survive. He struggles to stay sane, screaming to himself that it is all fake. He realizes the King of Anomalies is showing him these scary visions on purpose to break his spirit and make him lose hope. He wonders when the illusion actually started. Did it begin when they arrived in the city, when they entered the town, or was the whole mission a trap from the start? Going deeper into the mental trap, he questions if his teammates are actually dead or alive. Soon he starts to question his own reality, wondering if he is already dead too. With no one coming to save him, complete sadness finally takes over. Believing he is already dead and that fighting is useless, Chen Bing gives in to the darkness while the monster watches him break. Chen Bing stands totally frozen as he is completely trapped inside the monster's mind game. Just when all hope seems lost, a calm voice cuts through the dark, casually mentioning how rare mind powers are. Chen Bing's eyes snap back to normal as a bright pillar of golden light shatters the darkness, breaking the terrifying illusion. Looking up into the bright light, a shocked Chen Bing watches as the legendary hero Fang Yi floats down from the sky. He smiles warmly, praising the young captain for surviving such a deadly mental attack and telling him he has great potential. Fang Yi tells Chen Bing to watch closely, explaining that his squad wasn't actually killed, but simply trapped inside the monster's nested illusions. Drawing his sword, he unleashes a golden slash that cuts straight through the fake reality around them. As the blinding light tears through the dark domain, Chen Bing realizes that the legendary sealer actually came to save him. Right at that moment, a swarm of hungry dark specters rushes at Fang Yi from all directions, eager to tear his soul apart, which sends Chen Bing into a panic. Fang Yi activates his spiritual clarity eye technique, releasing a powerful wave of holy light that instantly vaporizes the shadows and shatters the illusionary realm to pieces. Standing calmly as the domain falls apart around him, Fang Yi taunts the King of Illusions to stop hiding and fight him directly, causing the creature to back away in terror. Our boy gathers his thunder energy and leaps into the air, creating several lightning clones that charge straight through the massive shadow beast. The monster tries to pull back and run, but Fang Yi looks down with a cold glare, asking if it really believed it could get away from him. It shrieks in pure agony as Fang Yi and his clones surround it from every angle. Raising his blade, he orders his clones to strike, unleashing a rapid flurry of slashes that slices the King of Anomalies into nothingness. Seeing such a terrifying threat get erased in a matter of seconds, Chen Bing stands frozen, shocked by the sealer's insane power. Once the dark aura fades away, a rare purple spiritual crystal drops from the monster's remains, and Fang Yi smoothly catches it in midair. His system notifies him that the King of Illusions is dead, automatically triggering his Yang God throne to clean the dark energy from the crystal. Enveloped in sacred flames, the crystal is stripped of all its toxic side effects, transforming into a pure and safe power source. Looking at it, Fang Yi takes a moment to appreciate how far he has come, remembering how hard he had to fight just to survive against the King of Death back then. But now, with his upgraded power and the raw strength of the Yang God throne, taking down rule-level king entities is an absolute walk in the park. In the past, absorbing dark energy required a lot of care and took a long time to refine, but now his body can absorb it all without any problems. Holding the cleansed crystal in his hand, he wonders who should get it, thinking about allies like Lin Yi, Su Qingying, Jiao Lan, or Elder Wu. This brings his mind to his sentient gourd vine and the red spirit flower, realizing it has been quite some time since he last checked on them. Right then, a frantic telepathic message hits his mind, revealing that the red spirit flower is in deep trouble while trying to claim its throne and desperately needs his help. Knowing just how strong the spirit flower is, Fang Yi figures that whatever is threatening it must involve multiple powerful throne masters from at least the second sequence. Turning back to Chen Bing, he reassures the captain that his team isn't dead, only scattered across different pocket dimensions, and tells him to gather everyone while he leaves to handle urgent matters. Before Chen Bing can even thank him, Fang Yi turns into a streak of golden light and zooms into the night sky to reach his companion in time. Over in the quiet mountain forests of Yuan City, the wood throne floats directly above the spot where the red spirit flower is meditating, and sensing the change in the air, the plant prepares itself as uninvited guests arrive. Hiding in the shadows, two shady figures watch their target, with the bandaged master of the quicksand throne noting that the plant is just moments away from fully taming the wood throne. Right beside him, the tattooed master of the shadow throne asks how they plan to split the rewards and who will get to keep the wood throne. When Quicksand suggests going after the Thunder Gourd Vine instead, Shadow quickly shuts the idea down, warning that the Thunder Vine is way too dangerous to mess with. Shadow vents his frustration and envy, complaining about how insanely lucky these wild plants are compared to human cultivators who have to suffer for power. Quicksand points out that while they had to crawl over endless bodies to get their thrones, these plants simply grew in the right spot at the right time, though he teasingly adds that Shadow enjoys the killing anyway. Combining their dark energy and sand, the two rogue masters launch a brutal combined attack to wipe out the defenseless flower. Just as the attack lands, a huge pillar of green energy bursts out from the core of the flower. Inside the swirling vortex of emerald light, a glowing spirit avatar rises from the petals and opens its eyes, ready to defend its place and fight for the throne.